Eric Floyd's Old School Party, the hippest trip on the strip. Real stars, real hits. Hip-hop, dance, disco, soul.
Hip-hop, dance, disco, soul.
Hip-hop, dance, disco, soul. Hip-hop, dance, disco, soul.
Hi, I'm Wanda D, and I'm going to speak about the producer of Eric Floyd's Old School Party in such a way that nobody else can. He's my husband of over 30 years. I've watched him grow into this profound, super explosive producer who produces shows around the world, including my own shows around the world. He's worked with artists such as Shirley Bassey, Eartha Kitt, Lena Horne, Dionne Warwick, Connie Francis. He not only produced these artists, but he has booked them around the world. Eric Floyd's Old School Party is super duper exciting for me because I get to be a part of the show as an artist myself. I started off as hip-hop's first female DJ inducted into the Zulu Nation by Africa Bambaataa himself. And I was taken under the wings by Kool Herc. One is the father of hip-hop and one is the godfather of hip-hop. I'm from the Bronx, so performing with these artists was like a dream come true to me because as a DJ, I played their songs in many clubs across the world. So how exciting is that? And Eric, he's from Brooklyn, so he has that go get 'em spirit, which I love, and I'm very proud of him. Our son, Tymese, he's a part of the show as well. And on stage, he tears it up from left to right. He's so electrifying and explosive as a performer. And he's an executive in the company as well. So for me, it's so rewarding and comforting to have my family perform and have us all put together the show as a unit. And it's a labor of love for all of us. So I'm inviting you to Eric Floyd's Old School Party because it's everybody's party. And it's the soundtrack of our lives.
Hi, my name is Sergio Luna. I've been with Goddess Empire for 11 years. I first met Eric and Wanda at the Chanel Boutique, which is located at the Bellagio Hotel Casino in Las Vegas, where I worked at the time. They came in and they made me an offer I couldn't refuse. I've been with them ever since. Currently, they're a project coordinator. I've worked on Old School Party, a series of concerts, and I had a great time with Old School Party the last time, and now that he's bringing it back, I'm gonna have a blast.
We're Gemini. We got Gemini power. Wanted to empower us. Activate!
Hi, my name is Tymeka. I am a dancer in Las Vegas, Nevada. I have had the opportunity to work with Eric Floyd for some time as a dancer for his wife and also his son Siamese, and now I am excited to continue to be a part of the next chapter in their lives for this Old School Party. I got the opportunity to work for them a while ago with these dancers, and now to be able to come back on for the actual show, I am extremely excited for it. These are all artists that I grew up listening to their music, and now to actually be able to dance for them is amazing. And to actually be a choreographer and get to find the dancers and be a part of the whole production, I'm extremely excited and I can't wait to get started. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Jane Hoover. I'm also known as Calamity Jane. I've been working with the Floyds for the past 11 years as their personal security and driver. Eric is known to me as my black son, so he's the black sheep of my family. I loved going to the old school party. Being a white-haired grandmother, I got to sneak under and do my security work without anybody even knowing it. And of course, I always have my handy, I call this Rudy because it's a Ruger. But anyway, I carry my gun around at all times with them. I loved doing the old school party. I got to meet all the singers that I grew up with, got to drive them around. Dionne Warwick is my favorite, I think. So I'm looking forward to picking her up and driving her around town and just having a great old time. So I'm looking forward to the new old school party, and I'm sure I'm going to have a good time.
Hello, hello, hola, hola. I am Miss Vanessa with the C. I'm so tired telling Eric Floyd how to spell my name. You can spell it with the S. You don't understand. Anyways, I am Eric Floyd's assistant and Siamese girlfriend. I'm so excited, so happy, cannot really wait to work with them on this project, Eric Floyd's old school party?
Yeah, old school party.
Old party school, I was gonna say.
You know why I can understand you.
I don't know. You know what his problem? He plays too much. He thinks everything is a game.
You know what your problem is? If you didn't have such a British accent like you do.
I am Spanish. I am Latina.
Oh, is that what that is?
Oh wow. You see what I gotta deal with every day?
Thank you, Vanessa. You do a great job.
I love you.
I wonder why your checks never clear. I'm always following the name wrong.
Being able to work with my boyfriend's family, who is my family now, it's a beautiful thing. This family, I don't even know how to explain it, how beautiful they are to me. They're so spiritual. We pray every day. It's amazing. I love it. So being a part of the project, being able to work with family, getting to know them more, it worked just perfect for me. I really couldn't ask for any more. As I was saying, I am Eric Floyd's assistant. I make sure I stay on his toes. You know, Eric plays too much. You see this. I'm not lying. Like, seriously, he plays too much. So I want to make sure, I have to make sure he eats well, he exercises, he go to bed. No, that's his wife's job. I'm so excited, so happy, cannot really wait to work with them on this project, Eric Floyd's old school party?
Yeah, old school party.
Hi, my name is Siamese. I'm from Las Vegas, Nevada. I am part of the clan that you know as the Fabulous Floyd's. Well, I've been here all my life, and the best way to put me would be I'm my father's son. I'm kind of like my dad, but without the wives and with slightly less melanin. When it comes to old school party, my position is I'm pretty much like my mom. I am a performer, I'm a dancer, I write my own music, and I'm just one of the, I guess, the fresh acts per se, the new school versus the old school. I'm still trying to make my bones. I'm just a nobody trying to tell everybody about somebody who can tell everybody. When it comes to the organization, you know, I'm obviously a part of the family. I'm a rock and soul singer. But, you know, where, I don't know, some people don't possess the appropriate spark plugs to connect with common sense, where, I don't know, some people don't renew their Velcro because they're clearly stuck on stupid, I'm the guy who kind of recalibrates things and brings things back home. I'm the realist. I'm the recalibrator of the family, as you would say. And that's pretty much it in a nutshell. You know, music is my life. It's also my mistress, and I'm just here to have a good time and see where the road takes me. But I'm very protective of my family. When it comes to the family and how we are what I always say, we are a unconventional family, but with conventional values. And that's that. My name is Siamese, and I approve this message.
Good evening. I just always wanted to do that. Good evening. I'm Eric Floyd, producer of Eric Floyd's Old School Party. It is the most incredible show you'll ever experience. Why? Because it's real stars singing real hits, which is always the hippest trip on the strip. We've got acts of the 70s, 80s, and 90s, classic hip-hop, dance, disco, and soul, all together. Not just one genre per night, but all together. A rotating amalgamation of superstars, platinum #1 hit makers. Hot live and otherwise, on one stage. Brought to you by yours truly. That's right. I've been producing these shows since I was a teenager. loving it. I was mentored and femtored in the business by people like Sammy Davis Jr., Cab Calloway, Lena Horne, Eartha Kitt, Shirley Bassey, Cheetah Rivera. And I went on to work with some of the most profound and prolific disco divas to start. Lolita Holloway, God rest her soul. Vicki Sue Robinson, God rest her soul too. Sharon Redd, God rest her soul. My God, my whole opening starting lineup is all dead! But still, they were alive. They were alive. Let me tell you, Carol Douglas was the first artist I ever booked or produced, and appropriately so. She is the first lady of disco. Gloria Gaynor, who sang at my mom's funeral, I Will Survive, the #1 selling dance record of all time. I've been very fortunate in my career. So I took all of the history, all of the relationships that I have, and I brought it all together to bring in artists like CeCe Peniston, Irene Cara, Sister Sledge, The Emotions, Thelma Houston, my legendary showbiz mother-in-law, Frida Payne.
Hi, I'm Frida Payne, and I'm here to talk about the old school party. It's Eric Floyd's old school party, to be exact. Old school party came about a few years ago, where he had people such as Dionne Warwick, Connie Francis, The Emotions, Vanilla Ice, and my friend Vivica Fox, the actress, of course. And it was just wonderful. It was presented at the Las Vegas Hilton. It was an amazing show. Of course, we know Vegas has changed a lot, but Eric Floyd and old school party. People want nostalgia. People want to go back to the songs that they heard, that they grew up with, they danced to, they had good feelings about.
We have real stars singing real hits. Eric Floyd's old school party is the hippest trip on the strip.
Yeah.
We got hip hop, dance, disco, soul. Hip hop, dance, disco, soul. Hip hop, dance, disco, soul.
And jazz.
I guess some jazz too. And my boy, one of the biggest selling artists in hip hop history, Vanilla Ice.
Hey guys, Vanilla Ice here, giving you a shout out. And I want to give another shout out to my man Eric Floyd. That's right, he knows how to get down and party. 90s style, if you know what I mean. It's all about the 90s. So get your Cavricis on, get your FUBU gear. I don't care if you got a starter jacket, a cassette deck, relive it, and get it how you live it. 90s style, block party style. And nobody knows how to party better than the Goddess Empire. Holla on that and represent where you at. Come on and join us. I love the 90s. I know you do too.
It is a show that you just have to see to believe. Because we have got these acts living together in the same house when they come to Vegas at Old School Manor. Backstage, having camaraderie together. On stage during sound check. Out in the audience with the crowd during their performances. It is like a combination of Surreal Life meets Soul Train behind the music. I've got my family. I've got my son, Siamese, the godson of rock and soul, Vegas' youngest headliner, and a former X Factor finalist, as an executive in my company, and also as a new school act on stage. His girlfriend, my personal assistant, Ms. Vanessa. Ms. Vanessa with a Z. She's also there to keep me on my toes. Taimika, a girl who doesn't have a brick out of place and a great future behind her. She's my choreographer. She also has to find 10 hot body guys and 10 hot body girls to be our old school party dancers. Then of course there's Sergio Luna. He was at one time my wife's executive assistant, but now he is a project coordinator. And he's a fellow Gemini like me. A little bit too tight for my speed, but again, having not gotten laid in 7 years would explain that. Calamity Jane does our personal security for the past 11 years. A woman who is licensed to carry firearms in 3 different states, once worked as a prison security guard and Area 51. 3 miles underneath the ground. Still can't tell us to this day what she did. She's forbidden. She said people drop dead when they speak about what they've done. But listen, she can't speak about what goes on backstage at Old School Party either. Snitching bitches end up in ditches. That's all I'm saying. And then, of course, my partner, my life soulmate, and best friend of 37 years, and my wife of 34 years, the mother of my son's Saints, the goddess Wanda D. Bam! We
It's 3 a.m. 3 a.m. It's 3 a.m. Eternal.
You better warn me next time you do that.
Sorry.
Hip hop's first female DJ, the first female inducted into the Universal Zulu Nation by Africa Bambaataa and Kool Herc, her two hip hop mentors, the first female rapper to go platinum, and of course, after accomplishing all that as a DJ in Harry Belafonte's urban cult classic Beat Street, and then going on to sell 3 million records in rap as his first glamorous female rapper and platinum seller, she became a singer, the voice of the KLF on Arista BMG, selling another 25 million records that she also wrote.
What him say?
So in other words, I may wear the pants of the family, but she bought them. We have been through all of this together because we have lived this life together. I have produced the shows, and we've gone through that together. I've booked the acts, and we've gone through that together. I've written the checks, we've been through that together, and we share the same headaches together. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like we said, the artists are all friends of ours, of different degrees. I'm not trying to be shady, but I don't need the tan. Let's just put it that way. But we love them because we grew up with them. We all came up out of the 80s, some of us the 70s, and of course the 90s together. Hip hop, dance, disco, soul. 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 Real stars sing real hits. It's the hippest trip on the strip, Eric Floyd's Old School Party. It is a party you don't want to miss. Wouldn't you agree, Wanda?
I agree.
Good, your check's in the mail.
Come on down.
Come on down. Give me some.
Oh, look at that.